Hi, Park Hills families, and we are all starting something new, our sermon series in 2021, and a lot of the teaching that we're going to be doing this year is called The Greatest Story Ever Told, and that means we're going to be reading through the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation this year. So if you haven't already, check out our app or our website or Facebook page for more details on the reading plan and the devos and blogs and videos that go along with that to give you additional content for study and digging into God's Word this year. And this week we are starting in Genesis. We are looking at the creation story, which is so fun to be looking at with the kiddos in your home. I think it's really important to remember that when we are going through the story with our children, that we remind them that this is not a fairy tale. This is not an allegory. This story doesn't represent something else. This is a true story from God's Word. And because it's from God's Word, we know that it's true. And also, whenever we look at stories from the Bible, the stories are stories that reveal God to us. So while it sounds like this is a story about human beings, the Bible and all of the stories are about God. And we're going to be learning about how He created human beings in His image, in His likeness, and why that makes us unique and special and valuable, and why that makes each other unique and special and valuable. All people have been created in God's image, and that means that all people are valuable and all people deserve forgiveness, and all people have access to who God is because of how He created us. A couple other things for you to keep in mind as you're weaving this story into your week with your kiddos is that being made in God's likeness, being made in God's image, means that we as human beings represent who God is and what He is like. That is our job that He gave us to do. And if God hadn't made us this way, then He would have had no reason or motivation to send Jesus to die on the cross on behalf of us. God made us to enjoy Him and to be with Him. He made us to eat from the tree of life. We'll talk a little bit more about the problems that occurred after creation next week. Read your email for ideas for how to study this with your kiddos, but a mirror would be a really good thing to use. How a mirror is a reflection. A mirror isn't the exact thing or copy, but as a mirror reflects our image, how we as human beings can reflect God's image to the world. So have so much fun with it this week, and stay in touch. Let us know what we can do to help support you guys. Check out Park Hills Kids Facebook page for some more ideas, or like I said, your emails. See ya.